Hello and welcome. I'm Alexa. It's my real life. You know the name of the channel. Welcome. Having some issues with my mouse, or maybe something was touching my touchpad mouse. I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about today. There's so many things that I've had to kind of think about and remember and deal with and take care of, and it gets to the point where your brain is just like, I don't want to do this today. I was thinking about the people who came for Dolly Parton. That was ridiculous. You're going to have an issue with someone. You're going to choose Dolly Parton? Really? Really? Dolly? Of the list of like my top 100 people that I would think someone might be able to have an issue with, Dolly wouldn't even be on there. Like, she'd be like number 1 million or something. Like, of all the people, you're going to manufacture a reason to be mad at her when she really seems to live this ethos of judge not, love everyone. And I don't get it anyway. That was just sort of mind blowing to me. But at this point, I mean, I really shouldn't be surprised. People are always going to try and find someone to be mad at or manufacture drama. I was watching a YouTube channel and they were talking about drama and how they don't get involved with it and they don't like drama and this. I'm thinking that going, you're one of the most dramatic drums out there. Literally. Like, everything you do is dramatic. And maybe it's dramatic for effect, or some of it's not. Some of it is definitely being outraged for the point of being outraged. And we as humans can get addicted to that. I think a lot of people, myself included, were like, we don't like drama, but we do like a good dramatic story. We just don't want to be involved with the stuff. Where I am, what I do, I'm very much, I like my peace. I like open space. I don't want to be in big crowds if I can help it. But I'm okay with watching YouTube channels when they talk about drama. I sure am. A little bit of entertainment. The thing is, I can turn it off. When I'm done, I turn it off. I'm done. So that was that's probably something we could explore in a future video, is the human psychology and how we actually are drawn to certain types of drama. And the more we tell ourselves we don't like drama, we're really lying to ourselves. We don't like certain things when it affects us, but that doesn't mean we don't like drama. Doctor Who, the season finale is this Friday, I want to say. We've had some really decent episodes this season. I've been pleasantly surprised. Surprised isn't the right word. Justified isn't the right word either. When we heard that, I say we, Whovians, when we heard that Chibnall was going out and Russell T Davies was coming back, I think a lot of us thought it's going to get better. Like, we absolutely thought this is going to be a good season. And it has been. And I don't, justified's not the right word, but validated, maybe? Proven correct. There's been a few episodes that sort of, you stop and you question. One of the episodes, which episode was it? The 73 Yards. So that one was written by a guest writer. I don't want to misspeak. I don't remember who it was now. I have Neil Gaiman and his name, but I don't know if it was him. Anyway, I have so many questions about that episode. The fact that I'm still thinking about that episode, and we've had at least 2 other episodes since then, I think. I think it came before Boom, so I think we had Boom and then the Bridgerton type one. If you can get that into someone's head and make them think about it and make them come back and see if you're going to answer any of the questions, I mean, that's quite good writing in one sense, and very frustrating from a fan's point of view. Like, I want to know the question. I want to know the answer to the questions. It's apparently been 17 years since the Weeping Angels were introduced. And the Weeping Angels, I was reading something on them, and there was a whole other episode written. I hope I'm getting the right one, because like I said, I've had a ton of stuff in my brain lately. There was a whole other episode written, and then he was told, we don't have the budget for these effects and things you need. So he went back to the drawing board, and he thought these non-moving statues that nobody would be scared of them. And then the way it was put together and the way it was filmed and shown, it ended up, I mean, they were meant to be a one-off, and they've now been in multiple episodes since then. They've been in various storylines, and they are absolutely classic New Who monster. 17 years. I couldn't believe it was 17 years since that episode with Sally Sparrow, and the Doctor and Martha are in it very little, barely at all. And 73 Yards made me think of the Weeping Angels, because again, the Doctor is sort of in it at the beginning and the end, and sort of not at all in the middle. And that was actually because of the shooting schedule for Ncuti for his other show. He wasn't available, so they shot most of this episode with Millie, the character Ruby Sunday, and then they had him, once he was ready to film Doctor Who, they filmed his pieces. So it was an intentional, they knew they needed an episode without the Doctor sort of in it. So definitely questions left about it. And at first, I didn't realize there was this actress who has been playing a different role or showing up in some way in each of the episodes. And I mean, by the time I did, everyone else was talking about it. So I'm not going to say I caught it first. It definitely didn't. We're going to find out more about why that has been happening. Different, the same face, but different characters, various time and space. So we're going to find that out. And it might be tied to Ruby Sunday and her origins. So that's kind of exciting. Everton, takeover. No news. I do think it'll be, oh, there's a fly in here. It'll be ironic if the Premier League, certain fans were very vocal online about how the Premier League, the FA, were intentionally trying to hurt Everton by not approving 777. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know that we want them to approve 777 with their bid. And I will find it a little bit ironic, aka unexpected, that the FA actually did their job and protected us. If we were able to have, there seems to be 3 separate bids, substantiated bids that Mashiri is looking at right now. Possibly, I don't know if what I read today was a 4th one or part of one of the 3 I've heard of before. So 3, possibly 4 substantial, could move forwards quite quickly, bids. I think it was separate, because I don't remember reading, the one I read today is that whoever the person or the company is, they were actually associated with 777, and so it would actually probably be problematic because that would be scrutinized. And I don't recall reading about the three I was reading about a couple days ago, day or two ago. I don't recall reading any relation to 777. So it might be a fourth one, but that's going to be exciting / nerve-wracking. And this is probably the least interesting video. No, nobody watched the industrial organizational psychology one, which, spoiler alert, super interesting. A little bit heavy on the brain power required, but very interesting. So I don't know what else to think about. There's so many things I want to think about and talk about and do and be, and I think that's all I got. Oh, Kane just jumped up. Did you see his little head? Hi, Kane. Where'd you go? Oh, you ran away already? He wants his tuna medicine. Well, I suppose as I can't keep thoughts straight right now, we'll stop it right here for the evening. I'll be back on Saturday, and let me know if you have any topics you'd like me to talk about. Oh, you're back again? Dude, you're very rude. You can't just keep doing that. Oh, now you ran away. Oh, you're on this side now? Where'd you go? Pop it. You're so cute. Yeah, he wants his tuna medicine. Ooh, sorry for that massive whiteout right there. My camera doesn't like when I move and the shadows change a bit. So anyway, as I was saying, let me know if there's any topics that you would like me to touch on. Can't promise I'll get to them, but certainly interested to hear if anyone has any ideas. If you made it this far, thank you. Drop a like, subscribe, leave that comment for me, and as always, be kind to yourself.